to World of Tanks. Today we're in the VK30.02 D, which is a German tier 7 medium. It's a great little tank, this one. It's not the first time I've had it. The first time I had it I used the larger of the two guns, which is the 8.8 centimetre, and I didn't do well with it, and then I think I threw my toys out the pram one day and sold it and moved the crew on. And then I've spent the last 6 months retraining a new crew in the T25, and I've gotten to a point now where I'm quite happy to. They've got 6 cents and a few other bits and pieces, so they're able to move into this tank. And I spotted, when I was looking through the equipment to put on it, the smaller of the two guns, which is a tier 6, 7.5 centimetre, which has an average damage of 135, compared to the tier 7's 8.8, which is 220. But it was the penetration that swung it for me. It was 150 penetration. Oh, and the reload, because with a standard crew you'll get a 4.5 second reload. I've got a decent crew in here. I don't have Brothers in Arms active yet, but it's brought it down to just over 3.5 seconds. I'm a tiny bit slower on the reload than a Comet, which is pretty good. And the Comet's about 3.5 seconds for a reload as well. So the penetration is 150 with AP. It goes up to 194 if you're using premium, and 38 if you're using HE. Incidentally, HE would do about 175 average damage. Over a minute it does about 2,000, or it's got potential to do 2,000, just over 2,000 average damage, which is the same as the tier 7 equivalent. Obviously with the lower penetration, I think you're more likely to do it in this gun than you are in that one, so that's why I've gone for this gun, because of the penetration and the reload speed, which keeps the alpha damage up. We've got a nice little bit of armour, which we're going to see active in a minute when we get around the corner. So we've got 150. No, we don't. We've got 120 millimeters of armour at the front, which is that front plate right there, and then at the side plates, those two side plates, which are quite nicely angled. They're 60 millimeters of armour, and then you've got 60 at the rear as well. The hull is 80 at the front, 45 at the sides, and 50 at the rear. But again, it's quite nicely angled, so you've got a good chance of bouncing shots off that as well. View range standard is 380, and signal range is 710 meters. So they're not too bad. Obviously, when you get a crew, that gets better, but it's not a bad start for a tier 7 tank. I forget exactly what the aim time is, but it's got to be less than 2 seconds. It doesn't seem to be something that I really have a problem with. And the rate of fire, we've already bounced one shot. He missed that one. We're staying hold down here as long as we can. We need to clear. It's doing quite well at the moment. Both it's 7-6. We've got a Cromwell B moving in, so we're going to start moving him and giving him a bit more of a hand in a second, because they may try and flank him. We've got an A45 moving in as well. Now, if you know, if you've got an A44 on our map, he's right down, well, to the left of me really. He's on the same line, the J line, but he's in J7. Remember him. So we're going to move forward. We bounce another shot. He kills him. And there is the T34, and remember that A44? Because I didn't. I totally forgot about him and went for this guy. And then I think, I remembered him around about now. I'm trying to keep this guy so he's not shooting right. I think that was not bad. We've got to kill him. He's dead. Right, now we need to tuck him behind him. Shooting on the move. It's still not bad. I didn't hit him though. We're getting shot from the right. That's the Skoda. Someone actually put that up in chat. Someone killed him before I got the shot off, but who cares, he's dead. Get another one into him. The A44, they're normally quite tricky to penetrate, but it seems to manage quite well. It's a great little tier 7, this one. Very much enjoying it. Right, before we look at the stats, quickly something I forgot to mention was it does about 56 kilometers an hour. It turns at 43 degrees a second, and turret turns at 30, but hopefully you saw in that video it's quite maneuverable anyway. Right, so we only managed to get Class 2 badge, but we did get Hand of God, which means we bounced 4 shots from 4 different tanks. Was it Bruiser and probably Fire for Effect. We did alright on the board, we came second, 1600 damage, and then we move into, what did we do? We done 24 shots, only 15 of those hit, mind, but 13 of those penned. Hits taken, we took 11 hits, we blocked 4 of them, that was when we were hull down. Once we moved out, then we took 7 shots straight in the side from the A44, and or was it the A43, and the Skoda. So we ended up blocking 540 hit points, so it's not too bad. We've only got 1150 to start with, so all in all I think I was quite pleased with that.